Hey everyone, Hussein here, and welcome to the next episode of the New Players Guide series. Last episode we have covered mostly about how to do fast grind of the Oxfords that you can do in order to progress faster the event, which is essentially for doing production skill. There may be some faster ways, but personally I think the production is actually much faster, especially if you have a production skill that requires only converting trade goods and such. Then we went to Caribbean to sell our goods, but also to get management skill. And we found a pretty strong pistol with 30 attack in Sacramento, like that. I was surprised about that. I thought there was some event ongoing in Boston because piracy activity were high, so I felt like I want to go there and to show the pirates that I'm unattackable still, despite my total level beyond 50, but no chance. And then we went all the way back, and I have shown you about the tonics. I showed you some basics, and then we've been doing battle reports, but it's taking a while. And I have to say that Baltic Sea may be a bit too much for me. So we're gonna continue with battle reports. However, I need to buy some surgery toolboxes because the amount of sailors that I have is insufficient to upgrade my cannons. Like, the amount of sailors you need is only given in the amount of ships, the amount of ship is crew you need to operate the ship at full speed. However, there is actually a hidden value, and I'm not sure if the game ever mentioned this. However, you need also sailors to operate the cannonballs, aka the chambers. If you don't have enough sailors, the efficiency of your cannon fire becomes almost nullified, which can be very detrimental. Here is a formula. As you can see, you need almost one sailor per chamber, like 0.875 or something. So with 20 more chambers, I will need at least 19 more sailors, so 41, so even with my max crew this isn't enough. So I am already somewhat in a disadvantage for that reason. Oh yeah, and again, when you do battle reports, make sure to unequip expensive sails or blades or bigger heads that you do not wish to lose. Nice, the tonic's up. Oh. That's one way to sink them. Okay, I think a rescue skill is much more efficient to catch the sailors that falls off this water. Nice combo. Alright, there's a peddler. Let's see what he sells. I was pretty sure they were selling here soji boxes, or am I mistaking? Okay, apparently not. We're gonna speed up the battle report then. I'm gonna use aid appreciation letter. It will eliminate XP, but the number of kills we make will progress fast this way. Nice, Palmella on top with the trade. The only drawback with this is they immediately sometimes aim the Admiral while you actually decide to make as many kills and sinking as possible. Oh, you'll get another port rank, court rank. Interesting. One more time, then for every 50 the sinkings you have done, a formidable foe will then try to attack us. Which you'll see how strong they are in the Red Sea, in the Baltic Sea. The one that was the battle reports I did in Black Sea had one of the strongest formidable foes that I've ever seen. Like, the cannonball damage output is insane. No, you can't see the message. Formidable foe is waiting for opportunity to attack you. They show up in a way of ambush, so when you do battle reports, be sure not to have caution skill on or anyone. Oh, that was quick. Oh, they are just in Carrick, and there's only one of that. That isn't so bad actually, although. Yeah, no, damage output of those formidable enemies isn't that insane. At least it's better than the one in the Black Sea. No, the rank went up to 2. Every 50 sinkings you do, you get Formidable Foe, and each sinking gives you extra rank rewards. I'm gonna stop at rank 2, but you can go up to rank 5 with this maximize your rewards from Battle Report. But about Formidable Foe, whenever they want to attack you, make sure to have Caution skill off, or that at least none of your fleet members does have Caution skill on, otherwise they will never show up. The same applies for ship skills. I don't have it here, but there's a ship skill named High Lookout, which actually acts partially as caution in a way that it prevents any ambushes. So make sure not to use a ship that prevents ambush, otherwise you cannot do your battle reports. And sometimes these formidable foes can drop some unique items, especially from plundering, so I don't have any plunder skills, but in case you do, make sure to try to get it. I know the golden scepter from Black Sea is actually pretty valuable. And nice looking as well. I wonder how much battle fame you get for this. So you do get an extra message before reporting the battle report. And you say yes or no, but we're gonna say yes. Woo! That's a lot of XP and a lot of fame as well. Yep, that's a great amount. Not gonna lie, like, that's a lot. So we are reaching almost close to 3000 fame. That's actually pretty insane. And we reached almost level 16 already. But yeah, I think this ship is not good to face any... I gonna see if I can use a temporary ship to do battles, because I'm unable to use the frigate. I guess it's the battle level requirement is too high. Yeah, let's get this one. It is a temporary solution. I don't know why purchase price is tagged on this, because we have plundered it from enemies, so a bit confusing, but oh well. So we're gonna do some battle pieces. I want to raise up my battle fame a bit more. Oh yeah, before we do that. The shipyard here has better plates than the ones I use for sailing. Wait, didn't I confirm it? Oh wait, I forgot. Okay, I misclicked apparently. Rip, rip, and again a rip. Nice, surveying rank 6. Getting some trade goods from Copenhagen. No, he bought something from Gothenburg. Let's sell everything to Amsterdam and then head to London. Time for a promotion! Nice, a 7 night already. Our bank slots has been expanded, which is nice. We can store the purchase order category, we do not need them directly. Yeah, Antwerp is the superior choice. Wow, such a repeat. You're a really stubborn market keeper. Jeez. I actually forgot to put my 8 on Paymaster. Could have helped. Now let's report the thesis first. Nice, mobile frame. We will get some themes because we have gunnery rank 2. Yeah, I thought so. We're gonna do a bell report in southern Britain, which I'm gonna try to rush up if possible. It shouldn't take us long. Maybe we have to do one question between. I'm not sure if battle report is blocked. If all battle kind of report is blocked. It's a minor, you cannot do the quest repeatedly unless you have done the quest in between, so that's something to keep in mind as well. Now let's finish this quick, this short quest in the Nantes, and again we will head to Marseille. Now we're gonna get some equipment laying tools because maybe I will change from fashion or better equipment. Yeah, 5 of them are plenty. And let's report the quest to the barmaid. No, unfortunately I cannot give you something hierheen. Wow, the maritime mediate is casted out from the rest. Oh, this is considered a bonus quest. Yes, let's go for it. So this is a battle, one of the easiest battle report out there to do. I'm gonna fast forward the video a lot with this for that reason. Not gonna lie, maritime could be also a good starting way to make money. It's kinda even absurd that you actually get so much money in Battle Report. Like, it's insane. Oh! Yes, yes! And... BAM! So many plane chests. Now let's report our thesis. Ooh, better level up. Nice. Oh, a seal paint. That's a surprise. Am I just imagining? Do those bandits just drop the purchase or the category 1? For a status enemy, that's insane. Like, I'm not kidding, that's insane. So I'm curious what formidable foe we face for starters battle report. I can't lie, the amount of money you get is actually pretty insane for starters. Ah, there we go. Ooh, that is a pretty high durability. To think they give this to starters players, like, that's still pretty strong, you know? Okay, the damage isn't as bad. Melee time! Yeah, that's pretty strong. Luckily, we have loud bombs. Yeah, that NPC is ruined. Oh, it escaped! This time he gets you. Wow. That's one way to end the battle. Anyways, let's report thesis as well as our report. Now, time to get the next pieces. We are gonna go for ship speed up 3. And we have finally enough for ship speed up 4, I believe. Yeah, sweet. We're gonna move the fuel activity for now, and we're gonna have this. Now we can go to India, because our ship speed is considerable. It will increase much higher at that point. So with speed up 4 and speed up 2 combined, our speed increased by 13%. But we're gonna place this by 3 as soon as we get that 2, and then we'll have 15% more speed. Sounds not a lot, but it's actually much better than having none at all. It can save several minutes, especially for long trips you do. Wow! Not gonna lie, that's not a joke. That's actually a lot of fame. Might as well bank the rest. And we're gonna change our job. Ah, there's one of our friends. But I think he is AFK. He's one of the players that greatly has contributed to the game, so and hell has helped me out as well with several things in game that I was able to do. Let me see. Well, which skill should we go for? Yeah, I go for geography. Any quest that is leading us to India by chance? Aha, yeah, this one. Oh, there was some wind background. I'm sorry about that. Rip. I forgot to turn that off. Now we have... Oh, wait. I forgot to equip the sails. And I should recover more figure. Oh, I have no space. Oh, I probably have plundered this one fleet. Yeah, well, I don't need this. Okay, let's see if we can sell the seal paint. We don't need that. Wow, that's almost nothing, the sailing sail paint. Okay, we have more space. We can now... We're gonna stop at Malaga to get saffron. Or saffron, however you call it. I think this island they're talking about is Madagascar, most likely. Alright, time to stop at Malaga. Oh, saffron is pretty cheap. Yep. Well, that's unlucky. Let's go to India. Wondering if I'm gonna face any pirates. You're gonna need a lot of supplies, because it's a considerable distance even for this ship. Oh, that's another new aid you can hire. Interesting. We're gonna take these out. Tribute for Pigeons. I have mentioned them already at the start of the... There is some almost the very start of the series, when I was talking about ceasefire agreements. Now we have also these powerful tributes. Let me see, there's another one. Yes. These tributes can be used to offer an NPC the chest. Once you do, the battle is to end as well. But unlike ceasefire agreement, this effect is guaranteed, including in hostile waters. The only exception is this is not guaranteed the moment you enter into the lawless water. Then the success rate is about halved or so. Oh, perfect! We just needed a... We were almost out of water supply. Nice. One more time. Now we are at Calicut. This port is pretty important, especially if you enter the first time. Because the very first thing you do when you are at Calicut, make sure to interact with the bank once here. And since my aide has Indian, we are able to talk with people without problems. Get about 5 volt speeds space, I believe. Yep. Now we can put more items to the in the bank. So with that we have some more inventory space. So let's sell also our trade goods first. Oh yeah, they have also alcohol policies there. Well, we have for the brandy. Whoa! The amount of pepper you get? That's without spice trading, like that is... Dang, that's insane. Like, not gonna lie, that is absolutely insane. Now let's do one investment here. Now let's read the archive for geographics to see if we get any luck. Well, no, I don't think geographics maps are given often here, I guess. Yeah, no, we cannot do this. Now we have Indian specialty. Now for the most important part for what we gain. The Imperial contract! Yes! I see one of Barneveld's brother. Okay, we have to visit Ceylon. Now we have to make sure to repair our ship while we can, because it has been severely damaged. Okay, Mangalore has also something very valuable. Whoa, only in 2 quantities. Yeah, that's not a lot, and wait, how much does brass work go? Let me check the local specialty list. I actually said brass on the Indian goods, because I definitely did. It's an Indian specialty. Yes, it definitely sells well. Now we need a little bit more money. No, I don't have weapon trading. Ooh, another perfume. Let's take one. Oh, it doesn't belong to any memorial album. I thought it did, but I guess I'm wrong. Okay, it's not that good. Let's head to Kalon. Nice, more specialties. Another person I recognize. We have to stop at Portendary. More specialty. Almost. Let me see, what can I miss? Okay, the bells are not that necessary. Yeah, medications. I can get them later. Yeah, this one isn't good. This one isn't good either. I mean, I have all the iron plating, so I can miss that. I needed that box so I can get more lifesavers in case something goes wrong. Now I keep those boosters out. Yes. Guess we're gonna try to face the smugglers with some help. If they are still here. Hey, Loido! Screenshot. To think there is a name from the Chills character. Interesting. Aha, there they are. They aren't aggressive, they're just smugglers and outlaws, but they are very strong in itself, so think about when you fight them. I'm gonna try it with the help of 8th Fleet, but if that doesn't work, then please do not try what I'm doing. It's my advice. Oh yeah, the NPCs did despawn. Ah, never mind, there they are. Now let's see what the strong reinforcement will do. I have to make sure to engage them from a far distance. Whoa, they are no joke. Oh, you do get a smuggler's chest. Nice. Good to know. Now, these chests can be acquired once per reset cycle of the Outlaws or the Smuggler chest. You just have to defeat the Admiral and you get the chest, basically. Now we're gonna see what rewards is inside this chest. Purchase order collection, nice. Very nice. Now we're at the landing point. We have to be at southwest of Sumatra. That is the easiest Imperial quest that I recommend to do in case you have no proper adventure skill, trading skill or such. The trading skill you need to do deliveries for items that some place may not have. Ooh, not good. You can't just retreat from land battle by going outside the ring, but your sailor's fatigue will suffer if you do that. So NPCs in landing here are pretty aggressive because their levels are much higher than mine, so make sure to retreat from a battle in case you are not strong enough to take care of them. Well, I guess someone likes to mess around with us. Ooh. Yeah, no, they are. The more stamina you lose from land battle, the greater the fatigue increase becomes. So make sure to avoid battle at all costs. Now we have that. So before we report to in Calicut, I will show you another cool thing in the that's called private farms. You're gonna head by one of them. There is one at South India Ocean, and there's actually one also at Gold Grain Coast, and we have one in Caribbean too. However, I feel like the gas. This one is out of India is the best because it has the colorful ores that can be helpful for certain production. at the private farm here. And it is one of them. I'm not sure how this is called, but this is called, yeah, Digo Garcia. You can possess and or relocate a private farm. There is actually no requirement to do this, so you can actually make use of this. Okay, sorry again, there was, I had cooler on. So what I try to say, if you are at the private farm, you do not need any level requirements or such to claim one. There is the Diego Garcia, you have also Ascension on Gold Coast, St. Lucia at southeast of Caribbean. You have also Savai in Oceania, and you have also one at the cold place of Alaska. Personally, for any newer players, Digo Garcia is the best. You can always relocate it, but all your progress resets. I think Digo Garcia is something I recommend. It's just what you prefer to have. I will send a link on the description what each private farm provides. So that is the information we get, necessary development. Now we get introduced in the private farm, and the supervisor is here. And it asks you to help out with the development, because you can produce a variety of trade goods here, like ores, minerals, fish, agriculture, etc. And you can collect them from any bank if I'm mistaken. And we're gonna dive more deep into the private farm. Most important is to get first one. And if you once own it, you see your private farm location is given in the chart. Here are some NPCs that can help you out by doing production with them. And some of those production can be pretty handy, but not all of them have it. You need a specific development requirement in order to do this. The record keeper has everything though, which is actually interesting. So you can talk with the supervisor. You can rest at the moment. You can, by doing resting, you can recover your figure. Oh, I didn't know the 8 made any remark. Let's see, reserve for hoe. Okay, there are three things to consider in a private farm. The warehouse. It is where your trade goods get produced. You have a farm, you have a mine, you have a fishery, and you have a ranch. And you can see there's no productivity ongoing. We have to develop the facility. The stock items are items that help you out to develop those facilities. It's very important to have at least one of those so you can develop your farm much more efficient. There are actually more of these items, which I will explain in the next episode about it. Now here we can choose what to develop, and I would say I would start with the mine. You can only do the development once a day. You have to pay in total for. You see here total facilities. Currently you have one in building, and you can have max 14 of them, so there will be some vacant spots in the facility list, as you can, like there's only about 18 of them, but you can only have max 14 here, so be sure to keep that in mind. You can do this daily, and once it's developed, you can a certain trade good will show up that will be produced on the daily, and it will be stored at the storehouse, and you can pick it from any bank when possible. Now we get back to the docks. Oh, there's an NPC rescue. Let's go for it. Wait, could this be another 8? Yeah, an 8 from Lisbon. Nice. Wow, 700 page. Very nice, I guess. Now we get a special cutscene for when you report for the first time. So those consoles, once you finish the quest of the designated area, for this one, the India, they will give you a cutscene, and I mean you get a cutscene from them, and they ask you to go back to the capital, where you then receive the port permit from the government. And the next one will unlock Southeast Asia, also known as the Island of the Spices, where spice trading becomes available for us. And for traders, that is very valuable, and for adventure you can make a lot of money out of that, and maritimes can really benefit some loots that they can get there for NPCs, especially battle reports. So that's why expanding your world exploration is very important for this matter. Yeah, we're gonna get more spice, because why not? Sapphire shows up here too. At a very high cost, although. So we are not going back to Europe yet. We are going to visit Suez. But before we visit Suez, we're gonna check a certain quest for Aden. This is something for the latter you don't have to do what I'm doing, by the way. I want to get the special outfit for my character, but Suez Canal, I mean Suez Port, which is if for someone who knows in real life, is a port that connects with Korea, where in real life the ships go always through that small canal to take a huge shortcut from South Africa. Unlocking Suez Canal as a port, I mean discovering it, is very important, because you may need that requirement to do a future Imperial contract. So make sure before you go back to Europe to discover that port. It saves considerable amount of time. Now in Arabia seas here, the ports are also Islamic, so we need these keys. 55 is plenty here. If you have seen my table before at the episode when we talk about these keys, the ports here and in Persia requires much higher diskeys level, even up to 50, so make sure to bring your diskeys outfit if you decide to explore these ports. Now let's invest a little bit. It's pretty important that whenever you have enough money to invest in each port, so you have some benefits, especially when it comes to purchasing trade goods. Aha, dragon blood shows up, although in a very small quantity. Both of them are Arabian specialties, so we're gonna take it. Now in this area, ceasefire agreement can work still, however, be aware that the Red Sea and the Persian Sea NPCs are one of the most aggressive in the entire server. They rival even the NPCs at the Arctic Oceans, so the threshold for them being deterred to attack is at the battle level 200 total combined in the fleet. So you can imagine how hard it can be to deter them. Other man players have easier time. The aggression rate is very relaxed on them, and I have heard some of them don't even get attacked at all, which is very nice for them. Yeah, I thought so. They are pretty aggressive. And those were just in Seabig. I don't want to imagine those galleys being this aggressive. Nice, visa's done. gonna invest in this town too. Let's see what trade goods they actually sell. That is one of the highest disguise turbines that is given here. Wait, we have no inventory space. Wait, does it still actually die? No, not die stuff as such. Oh, it does color in different color variants. Now let's see if that quest appears at Job's outfit. Okay, they actually do even have battle reports here. Okay, the quest I want has probably a higher battle frame requirement. Most likely. Yeah, unfortunately. Now I gotta change my fashion. Okay, our final transformation. There we go, we have our disguise fashion. What I actually like pretty much. Now we don't have to change our outfit every single time. Gonna put the rest in bank. Wow, the festival even spreads here. So our last destination will be for today is Suez Canal. I mean the Suez port. I can't lie, I really like this kind of turban. Welcome to the one of the most annoying, most nuisance sea in Uncharted Waters Online. The Red Sea is so cramped that you will encounter many NPCs, and even flag NPCs here are aggressive. So whenever you go there, be prepared, they're gonna try to stop you here. There is Suez Canal, I mean Suez port at the horizon. I keep saying canal, but this is Suez port. Well, maybe a good way to remind people to discover this first before going back to Europe. And we have Suez, What you notice in this port is that they actually also have a camel here that you can ride. However, it is most likely Ottoman exclusive. Yeah, you need also the permit for it. You need to discover Basha, but you also need to be Ottoman in order to use that. Well, I think I will call it for today. It was a very long trip from. We have covered more aspects of the battle report, covered about Formidable Foe, and I'm actually surprised how much money and fame it can give actually. So for maritime starters, it's actually a good way to make your money from the start. Actually, initially it's better than starting as a trader, so just depends what you want. And yeah, mostly traveling from Africa to India to do our Imperial contract, which we finished. When we return to Europe, we will be able to get the next port permit, and we also covered some smugglers aspect. We received very nice loot from the smugglers chest that gives this collection orders. This contains so much purchase order categories, which is very valuable for traders, including myself. I can use it, for instance, to grind sewing now significantly better without port hopping. Like, it's amazing. But yeah, I think that is it for the video, ladies and gentlemen. We have covered quite a lot. We have also unlocked a private farm. Next episode we are going back and I'm gonna try to discuss more about the private farm matter. I probably have covered more than this in this episode, which you will see in the description. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. We have also a very nice look. Gotta lie, I still like this turban, I'm not gonna lie. Everyone have a great day. See you all into the next episode. Cheers!